Yep.
Okay, a Farm Fest mid. Well, Trent, which draft do you like better?
I like Navi's draft. I think I would rather have those heroes. But it's Arc Warden, so...
Are you bold enough to call this a 2-0? PL versus Arc Warden? I think that's pretty nice for Navi, especially knowing that they like PL, right? That it's a carry that they're comfortable with. That gives me a little more confidence, because I do think PL can be hard to execute with.
All right, let me see. It's the Timber game. So how good is the Timbers game? That is all that matters. I mean, okay, maybe it's not as one size as it used to be, where like the hero heads have a good start, you just lose, but it's still kind of is.
I don't know. I still kind of feel that way about the hero. I'm pretty cynical about Timbersaw picks. Too many of the games follow that textbook recipe of I do great in the lane, I do okay going into the mid game, and then we can't close it out before I fall off towards the late game. And it's like, it's just fragile. You get punished really hard for making those blunders in the mid game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with NAVI. I think that it's more likely they win this game to me right now after game 1, as well as with their heroes. But I can definitely see how Nigma do it. It comes down to Weeha's start, like how good is his lane, how fast is he pressuring a tier 1 tower by just sitting behind it. That's always my good metric for a Timbersaw game. And how are the rotations to actually try and punish and kill him? Like, what is their Timbersaw damage right now? They have % based in the Phoenix. They're gonna have the Doom, which is of course quite excellent. If he just gets doomed and Infernal Bladed with the extra max HP as damage, that's pretty painful.
That's a lot of damage. What is the build for Arc Warden? You go Midas and yeah, Miracle wants it. Okay.
It's not 100% at this point though. Like you'll get games without it for sure, depending on the start. You might just see like the bots Mjolnir or whatever. Just like a week and a half ago, I watched a video that was a guide titled "Making a Case for Why You Should Never Buy Midas on Arc Warden," and the whole thing was just buy fighting items like Mjolnir first that also let you farm, and you can take over the game and accelerate so much more because the Midas forces you to play kind of passive because you're so squishy. You have to jungle and stay off the map until you get that next item anyway. So it does have an opportunity cost. Obviously, super value with the mechanics of Tempest Double, but it does slow down your momentum from a map control perspective, right? Yeah, but I mean, it's still Midas on Arc Warden. It's still like really hard to not go for it.
Yeah. And it does put a little more pressure on you to, try to take objectives and maybe fight a little bit more, which is risky. So we shall see. I'm keeping eyes on this mid lane, Trent. Very exciting stuff. Looks good for Weeha to get things started, though, because, I mean, what does Doom do against Timber? He walks up and immediately will take a whirling death. There's enough trees that Timber Chain can be a threat, and with the armor, like Weeha can play pretty aggressive under the tower.
I've actually seen this matchup a couple times because of like the prominence of that Doom mid that we had for a while, and Timber was like a second phase ban most games. So sometimes when the hero popped up, what you might see is the early point in the Timber Chain, where you'll see Weeha contesting that camp next to the Radiant side, where he'll just be like playing the lane, and then Iceberg's gonna be playing over there, so he's gonna like Timber Chain over and try and pressure him away from that camp as much as he can.
Yeah, that's a good call. Timber, one of the better heroes for punishing that. Bottom lane, see Mind Control, putting some good pressure on already. Gets always want to fly rather low. Looks like GH has a big creep wave back towards the tier 3, actually, that he pulled into no man's land.
And look at this ward they put behind the tower, too, in mid. So they actually spot the fact that he's stacking that camp. And a lot of teams will de-ward that pillar when they have someone that relies on this camp, because they know that a lot of teams are going to be ready to try and like get vision over you. So they placed it back there because like no one's going to put a sentry there. It's like never going to get covered.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And checking in up top, looks like Miracle's doing okay. Slightly more quiet lane. The Clockwerk Void Spirit combo. Not as much fun for the Clockwerk as usual. And we'll see them try to get in onto Miracle, but those Spark Wraiths giving them some hurt. RMN going to get caught in the cogs, though, and will be the victim of the first blood. So Miracle fine. Unfortunately, Snapfire not able to make it out. She only has Scatter Blast. So.
Yeah, I couldn't tell there if he tried to tank that pull or not, but that was pretty punishing. Still just level 1. Giving some of that XP over to Miracle, I guess, huh?
Mid is a bloody disaster, though, Home Slice. 18-5 compared to 7-1 Doom. So, Iceberg and Strug City.
He does have that stack, though. As well as, like, he has Devour, so his gold will still be okay. But, yeah, he's not going to get, like, a super good Doom start. That's for sure. Yeah. And that's why it's all about the rotations. Because like at level 6, Weehaw's obviously going to go for the kill, right? He's a Timber Saw. So that's when someone else needs to be ready to come and help this guy. And Iceberg has the War Stomp for the attempted turnaround.
Kill on to Always Want to Fly. The double stun, GH mind control, too much. And now up top, another set of power cogs. Miracle, pretty low, but Roger, is he going to set up this kill? He's got it. The Arc Warden too weak in these early levels.
Middle tower.
Man, Weehaw's getting so low. If someone TP'd in here, oh, he took the Timber Chain point. That's why he stuck around for so long. Oh, Weehaw's insane. Dude, he has War Stomp. Oh, TP, team.
Nothing. I think Iceberg needs to be a little careful here.
No,
the Timber Chain.
It's like pretty 8 seconds from Scorched Earth.
Now the Haste Rune.
The thing is, if someone rotated too, he still had Mango, Timber Chain, and TP, because like he has that ward. He would have seen those. They TP'd the tier 1.
Yep, and he's got the Soul Ring. So
yeah, true.
Big XP gap, pretty much a full level lead now for the Timber Saw. And GH is just going to make the rotation.
I love how he tried to pull mid. He's like, wait, that doesn't work, right?
He tried it with the projectile. Bottom lane, mind control. He'll get chased down, I think. Yeah, there it is. Always Want to Fly. I'll have to take the kill.
Yeah, get some revenge. But they know that GH is just camping their bounty room. They even scan for it. So Roger will take the other one and now seize them on their obs. He's not going to get him. Get the Tranquils. Nyx is way too fast.
This is still an odd state of affairs for Nigma, where obviously we're talking about this mid lane a lot, but the carries have a differential, and it is favoring the PL for sure. Arc Warden, a hero that can make a pretty good recovery, but he's not had the best lane. Now Roger, he's going to battle against 2, but actually doing a lot of damage to RMN. I don't know. This Clockwerk's pretty darn tanky.
Whoa!
Cookie gets sidestepped, but now Weehaw ready to join the party.
All right, nice juke. Made sure there wasn't a kill on Roger. It was probably okay with his stick and raindrops, but still looked pretty.
860 HP on that Clockwerk.
All right, so now what happens with Doom? How could Weehaw play? He definitely can't go down to like 30% HP again, or like 15% like he was last time.
Yeah, he was pushing it to the limit hard. Now you've got to respect the potential rotations as well.
Down bottom, that's a blow up.
Yep, Always Want to Fly, gonna fall. And up top, it looks like they are trying to set up. They find Miracle. Roger comes in, battery assault cogs, but they've got the Cookie.
But the only downside to the Clockwerk pick here, yep, is that they did have the Cookie ready for that.
Yeah, that's
still super good though.
Yeah, they had to start with the Aether Remnant, so they really had no CC follow-up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Doom down bottom. Yep, this will be an easy kill. 3-on-1. And remember, it is a mind control tiny, not a support. And
yeah, but still, like, I don't know. This is classic Nigma, where they just sack MC to get something way more valuable. And in this case, it's the mid tower. Like, do you think they care about that depth?
Not relative to getting a free tier 1 tower. I mean, even an illusion rune to help him out.
Middle tower has
First item, Atos, coming out for Weehaw. Very cool.
That I'm a big fan of. The aggressive Timber build.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it's got a pretty nice build-up for Timber as well. You know, like double crown into the Staff of Wizardry, buff up that mana pool up top. Miracle again, maybe in some trouble, but the Cookie. Now Weehaw making the rotation, and they'll turn on to Raj. Counter kill in favor of Miracle.
And the Flux going to... Whoa, General! Okay,
oh, he got him! Bring down Miracle. But will he have to pay with his life? Yes, indeed. RMN gets the shutdown. And I think he's pretty happy with that. Like, yeah, I died. That goes to a support. Miracle not getting anything out of that.
He got 2 charges on his urn, too.
GH also died down bottom while that was happening. So pretty good for Navi.
Yeah, that was a psychotic dive. That was into a timber saw like that. That was so risky with how much burst he has.
It's pretty crippling, though. Look at the Midas. He still doesn't have the recipe yet, so you're slowing down this Midas timing even more. I think that was a sick kill from General, honestly.
Oh, it was, for sure. It was insanely risky, though.
Yeah, high risk, super high reward.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now puts Miracle mid here versus Iceberg. No Doom to worry about in terms of like rotation plays, but General's coming, and he's going to have the second charge on the Astral back then, so they could try something here. Oh, so watch out for that vision, though.
Bottom lane, GH gets a nice stun. Burning down, though, and V-Tune should be able to finish him off. It's actually going to be the Sunray that does it. Now top lane, Roger. 2-on-1 under the tower, big TP rotations. Doom is still on cooldown for 10. General, though, jumps in. RMN very low. They'll need one more. He'll fall.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they just got Doom up.
Viha still makes it back in time. Yeah, afraid of TP rotations, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, you still don't have Infernal Blades. You're only level 8, too, so you don't have that extra damage to help out.
And now they pull this lane swap. The Arc Warden takes over mid. He'll get his Midas delivered. And meanwhile, up top, Navi with 3. Looking to move in. Utilize this Doom, perhaps? No?
Too many heroes there. I think they're probably worried about more rotations like Armen being there.
Well, they got Snapfire coming. Rune's about to spawn. Bottom lane. Looks like they'll go to Tiny. And up top, there's going to be a battle. Iceberg will get 1. Cogs come out, but the Dire have the advantage. Nigma, superior number of heroes, and Roger gets popped.
Yeah, you saw Iceberg could have saved him by dooming the Timber, but they want to save it for an actual kill. Not just a, like, oh, my Clockwerk, might die here.
And they got both runes anyway, so the runes were even. Probably not worth trying to save your clock. The Atos, I think, is also flying out on Weeha right now.
GH has the Tome coming and just got an Invis rune, too.
Okay,
so he has like a nice double vendetta here. All right, now will he steal this last hit, guys?
Ooh. Very nice, GH.
Under attack.
Oh,
Radiant structures are fortified.
Now this is where you instantly vendetta because he thinks that was vendetta right now. Obviously, it was. He probably noticed he wasn't level 5.
The old level 5 vendetta. Yeah, those are my favorites. So Doom onto the Timber, and there's no follow-up. That's just a wasted Doom, Trent.
Oh, I actually didn't see how that started, but I'm guessing that was just because he was going to die or something.
No. As you can see, Iceberg's at full HP. Miracle, though, does get caught. Yeah, General Roger. They pop a hook shot, and they find Miracle, as well as the Tempest double. Now back up top, it's always on a fly that gets dove. Good trade around the map, favoring Navi. Obviously trading a support for a core.
Yeah, but also the fact they saw a Void Spirit and Clockwerk diving, their Arc Warden gave them free presence to just take that tower with Doom being down. And now they have a pretty good window where Weeha can play ultra aggressive. He doesn't have to worry about the Doom.
Yep.
That Atos is so free, too. Just like instant death on Phoenix for sure. Or at least forcing the egg. And something that General's going to be pretty concerned about, too, is he wants to rush that Spirit Vessel.
Oh, okay. Like that a lot.
No Yules, though, early on. That'll be the one issue. We do see the Spirit Vessel quite a bit from, like, the off lane, for sure. But
he'll probably go like second item, though, yeah?
Yeah, it's not usually, like, a super broken item here, but the Timber didn't go Yules, right? He went for the Atos instead, so there's no...
Well, here we go. The resume.
Eggs,
straight away, shot. Just to play it safe.
Oh, he missed.
The General comes in. And they still get Weeha, though. They toss him back. He is stunned up. They need more damage. He'll burn down slowly, and the Sunray will secure it. Now back to the other side. It's GH. He's low, but stuck inside of the Cogs. He's going to go down. 2 dead on the side of Nigma, but now Miracle's here. Counter kill. Always want to fly falls. Now more counter initiation. Iceberg gets low, but it's costing mind control quite a bit. As long as Miracle can stay healthy in the back line, there might be a chance for Nigma, but V-Tune comes in to bring down mind control. Now that's 3 on the sideline.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
They close the gap. They'll need a little bit more, and V-Tune, he's got it. Phantom Lance as he doppelgangers in. Miracle getting chased deep. How much are they going to commit to this?
Nah, he can't doppel him again. He wants to.
Too many respawns, and now Roger will be the one left behind. Not a huge
Roger,
loss
man.
for Navi, but
That missed hook shot. He went super greedy because like the Snapfire was still smoked, and he tried to go like on the angle of I think where the Mortimer kisses were coming from to try and hit the hook shot, but she was just way far back because you know Snapfire can do that. Okay, this is the second game in a row where Nigma keeps placing this ward. This mid one in between the trees. It's very unusual. Now I was just gonna cut it all down. That's hilarious.
I mean, is that part of the strat? You put the wards here, you know that you've got somebody that can deforest it.
I think it's because they were like kind of pushing in there, and
you want to see TPs and anybody hiding in the trees?
They had it there before, though.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, the towers been dead a long time, so.
Miracle up top. Nice Tempest double, but there's a hook shot from over the tree line, and without the cookie, Miracle's left with an empty tummy. And another death. They'll also kill the Tempest double for some extra gold. The PL, now the Diffusal Blade, he is starting to come online. Ready to fight and going for the Hooded Defiance next. I like this kind of a build on PL. Roger going to get caught in the tree line. He'll be brought down by GH. But
that was a really good kill. I thought he was going to actually survive there.
Yeah, we'll see if they're probably going to get GH in return. So still favoring
Courier?
Navi.
Maybe with the bonus to get it, but
this is cool though. This lets V-Tune actually play kind of aggressive on PL. You got all the like 17 HP regen. Damn significant.
Is under attack.
Yeah, that's like one of the best feeling builds if you can get away with it on PL. It's like getting that casual hood.
Yeah,
that became so popular the last time he was like super meta.
And they've got plenty of magic damage on Nigma to make it worth it.
Yeah, now he just goes for your typical Manta, and he's one happy Lancer.
Riha and RMN rotating through the jungle, maybe looking for a gank, but not going to find it. 2 wards here in the mid. The one we talked about before, and another one right outside of this hard camp. So probably signifying that Nigma are on the hunt, and they do catch Iceberg mid. Do they have the damage, though? GH is on the way, and they're going to need it. Carapace sets it up. Hook shot can be off the mark from Roger. General now getting brought down low, but they've got a lot onto Weehaw. He is still doomed up, and he should fall. Now RMN, he's probably going to go down. The egg almost baits him in a little bit, but can't get off the little shredder. It ends up being another good fight for Navi.
Yeah, I mean, they almost got Iceberg out of there, too, if it wasn't for that Carapace, because he was going to start regenning up real quick with that Scorched Earth.
Yeah, and that was also with another missed hook shot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think generally, whenever Doom can get his ultimate off before dying, he's still okay to die. You know, you did your job.
Dude, that Carapace,
though, V-Tune, oh, he's so low, but the Hooded Defiance, it keeps him alive. The magic damage isn't enough, and now General, he's in super deep, trying to find Miracle, but misses the Remnant. And now they've got some pretty big damage on him. Has another step, but can't use it in time.
All right, so I was watching some of General's games when he was playing this Void Spirit, when they were playing the close qualifiers. That was a General suiciding to save V2. Because that all started because he threw the Lance onto the Nyx Assassin, and it got Carapace, because he thought General was going to jump on the Nyx. And anyway, like that's how he plays this hero, is that he'll try and just make a ton of space to make sure that his carry gets out, because V2 should have died there, I think, if he didn't jump back there.
I see.
And then he just tries to escape after, right, with all his wily Void Spirit ways.
Phoenix almost caught bottom, but again, they don't have the damage to find the kill. Now Weehaw comes in onto Iceberg. General here again. Weehaw needs to be careful. That's a BKB popped by Iceberg. This Timbersaw is falling fast. Does have a couple of reaction charges, but now V-Tune's here. They will indeed find that Timbersaw. Great hook shot on 2. Cogs to follow up from Roger. Now GH in mind control. In big trouble. He'll get the Carapace for a reset. Mind control. No chance to live. And this is looking like 3 on the sideline. from Nigma. GH, no chance. One more fiery sword. Give it to him, Iceberg. All right, this is turning out to be quite the chase.
Oh, wait, is he actually?
Another stun from GH.
I mean, he's got no way out.
I mean, he's got Tranquil Boots, Trent. He's got TP Scroll and 10 mana. Another Carapace, and he will burn. Finally, the bug falls.
Roger is slowly improving his data points here, right? He misses 2 hook shots, but then he hits 2 heroes with a 3rd one. So soon he'll be back up to averaging a hero per hit.
Well, wait till he gets this Egg in him, buddy. Then he's going to have even more hook shots.
I guess a hero per cast. That is true. I love the eggs, man.
Yeah, it's...
Now, here... Well, okay.
Weehaw. Is he in trouble here? He's got some friends. Looks like he'll be fine. Phoenix going to hop away. V-Tune's starting to get a little bit out of control, though. He's top of the net worth by a good margin. 4K net worth lead overall for NAVI right now. This is a hell of an opening series for this squad. They do dust GH, but I'm not sure if they saw it. I don't think they actually had vision of him. What is General up to right now?
I think he's going Yules. Oh, I guess he's looking for
a
really low HP Miracle farming a camp.
Oh my gosh, he does have that ward up there, so I guess he knows relatively safe. Miracle, he doesn't know about this. General, can he find this solo kill? Mind Control comes in to try to save the day. It's going to be close, but General does get the kill, and now the follow-up from Roger. They're also going to get Mind Control. General does pay with his life, but he sets up a huge kill. Iceberg drops the Doom, deploys it onto Weehaw, uses his BKB. Roger does fall, but the Phoenix Egg goes off. Big chase onto Weehaw, and back at the tier 1. It's RMN versus Always Want to Fly. TP will save RMN.
Weehaw just did not get enough this game. After that laning stage and getting the Atos, he could not find enough plays and kills. Partially because of how much pressure they were just like chasing Miracle. They like weren't fighting Weehaw. Because of course, why would you want to fight Timbersaw? They sacked towers to just hunt the jungle and ruin Miracle's game.
Yeah. I mean, that right. Ooh, we're going to see Phoenix maybe in some trouble. Mind Control comes in. And
got the D ward.
It's the D ward, but still falls. EL's here. Does have some support from the Doom. But a tier 1 still standing down bottom. What a great play from General, though. They get this deep ward down and just sort of thinking, you know, Arc Warden's probably going to be farming this triangle at some point. Let's see if we can set up a gank.
Yeah.
Great game sense.
But what is the plan now for Navi? We still have a Roach. And that's going to be on the menu here pretty soon. Unfortunately for them, Weehaw's going to find the DD. It's pretty damn good on a hero like PL who just buys Agi.
Yep. PL has the Manta coming out. So now really at this true fighting point where his damage output is scary. And yeah, I'd agree. Next victorious fight, see a Roshan. I think a better question is, what's the game plan for Nigma right now?
Yeah, I mean, we all know that there's some pretty late game crazy stuff potential with Arc Warden, but there is still a PL. That's the main issue. It's like, how do you actually deal with this PL with their current heroes? Like, you've got Mind Control, who's a core tiny, going for like Blink Force Staff, right? See, that's what you do. You get assassination kills like that.
That's a big one. But yeah, I'm worried about this growing dynamic of Navi with 3 cores and Nigma really just with 2. Mind Control doesn't really feel like a proper position 3 in this game. They might set up on Always Want to Fly, though. This would be another nice kill, but he does have a Glimmer Cape, so that buys him some time and should be able to stay safe.
Is under attack.
Because this Doom has more than recovered. Sort of as you talked about, the lane doesn't really matter that much because you've got Devour and you can make these rotations. He's going to have an Assault Cross coming before too long. Bottom lane again, Always Want to Fly. Surviving the Mortimer Kisses for now. Able to Icarus dive out. Gets off a decent egg, but GH, he'll just TP home. RMN trying to do the same.
All right,
now,
piece.
Yeah, good try, but not even a stomp on the Doom, so limited options there. TL wants Abyssal Blade for his next item.
Yeah, good choice versus the Arc Warden, right? There's another gap closer.
And they kill the double in time. No!
Yeah, they got it. 240
they got it
for V2.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the 240. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought it expired just in time. Hook shot almost catches GH. Saw him with that sentry. The false sense of security there from GH. The sentries just out of range of each other.
Yeah, V2 wants to just push up here though, because like they probably feel that they're really ahead right now, or at least like decently ahead of any sort of initiation from Nigma, and I say that as Iceberg.
Yeah, GH gets initiated on again. BKB comes out from Iceberg Cookie, not going to be enough for the save. Nigma not going to take any more losses here, but this might be what sets up Roche for Navi, and yeah, we've already got V2 in the pit. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Mind Control is trying to split push a little.
Still playing Beastmaster down here.
Yeah. Looking like an uncontested Roche, though. Down to about half HP. Nigma just going to let it go. Take the time for this Arc Warden to get some more farm. And with the Midas and now the Mjolnir BOTs, Miracle is closing the gap. His farm is accelerating. Meanwhile, mid, Awiha, he's going to be caught burning down so fast from the Sunray.
Yeah, he's in problem territory at this point, man. Like Sunray and just the threat of the Infernal Blade. Still has no dispel.
To me, this is just one more Timbersaw game that follows the predictable formula, buddy. He's so fragile. Now that's
he really wants that Abyssal. What, Teacup Timber?
Exactly, dude. With a big Fragile sticker on the side.
Yeah, okay. Fragile. I say you didn't take French, huh?
It's just a hard hero to maintain momentum with. And now this Basher on the PL, it's pretty scary.
Look at this, though. Cookie.
Onto the Doom,
that was
but he's got a BKB.
Yeah, but he's still diving in, and that thing's running low.
Okay, they always want to fly. That's nice for Nigma. They are finding these little pickoffs, but the Clockwerk keeps working.
There's still a hook shot here, Weehaw. You're crazy.
Yep. And there's still misses the hook shot. Somehow Roger threads the needle there. In between all of them.
Lost crowd groan.
They want more. Now GH, he's going to take some big damage. Toss back, a defensive maneuver. It'll be successful.
Dire's bottom tower.
All right, despite his two-man hook shot, Roger is still averaging under one hero per hook shot he throws.
Dire's middle tower.
That was comical, though, because there were so many heroes, and he somehow just, like, weaved it in between all of them. I mean,
it's the classic. It's the Mirana arrow, right? Where you're just like, oh, this is going to hit somebody. So you just throw it in between instead of just aiming at one person.
Yep. But in the end, it doesn't matter that much. They continue to cripple this Timbersaw now. And I mean, not that long ago, I was worried about the 3-core versus 2-core dynamic. Now we're turning into a 3-core versus kind of 1-core type feel. It is this Arc Warden. This is another Miracle. We're going to need a Miracle kind of a game because he's the only one with net worth topping the charts on Dire. Well, hook shot. He catches this one. And it's a solo Miracle. He's got no buds. Where are your buds?
I think they're out hunting by the looks of it with the smoke.
I mean, that's got to be frustrating because Miracle is in a pretty defensive position. I don't think you're expecting a gank that deep on your side of the map. A little pressure on the tier 3, but it's general on the backside. GH, RMN, 1v2 against the Void Spirit, but reinforcements have arrived, and now they sound the retreat. RMN, he gets chased down. It'll be a 2-0. GH does make it out.
Yeah, they were hunting couriers and trying to cut waves to try and delay, but now the wave is being guarded here. Got one up front and then another one following in behind. And they have Doom in 20. Oh, toss back. Nice. The high ground. And KB forcing this BKB in inopportune situations.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, it also
It's
doesn't
down to
seem
5
to matter that much though, because the Doom is their frontliner outside of the Clockwerk.
Yeah, but it's part of it though. Like he's wasted like 4 BKB charges right now.
Define
Think about
wasted
that.
though. Define wasted. Because BKB saved him in most of those situations.
Yeah, but they're so far ahead that he should be getting kills with this BKB, not like barely walking away from a fight that they should win. Like it all comes down to like missed hook shots. It's because of missed hook shots and stuff though, right? Like those are all adding up.
Yeah,
this should not be a 11K lead. It should be like 20K.
I think that was a much more damning BKB. That was Miracle's 10-second. It did jack shit. Now he doesn't have
I would agree.
And they're going to lose these mid barracks. Now there are safety towers in the side lane, so at most it's going to be 1 lane of barracks. But Nigma in big trouble here. Navi pressuring the high ground hard. General playing ring around the rosy as his team goes to finish off barracks. They do actually jump in to commit on General. They find that kill. Iceberg a little bit low. Nigma making a decent hold, but now mind control falls, and they do use the Doom to finish off Weehaw. Buyback used by the Tiny, but not available for the Timbersaw. Back to the barracks we go. Another wasted BKB from Iceberg, but oh wait, Trent, he's still alive! Oh my gosh, it's a dieback on mind control!
Dire's middle barracks.
All I'm saying is, you want to know how comebacks happen? It's because of stuff like that. It's the little things you chip away at. I still think they're going to win, clearly. But that's how it happens. You know, suddenly Miracle's this huge problem. You're like, well, why does he do so much damage now? Well, so we have no BKBs left because we used them all on no kills and missed opportunities.
A tough game for Miracle, though. He has farmed well despite all this, but they have been picking on him something fierce. Navi definitely have a good strategy at handling this Arc Warden.
Yeah, imagine like how much more broken this Clockwerk pick would work if he'd been hitting all the hook shots. Yeah, I'll just hit like under half of them, and the hero's just been busted this game.
Hey, these are intimidation hook shots, all right? You hear it, you freak out. He's just getting in there.
I think it baits them in. They hear, oh, there's no hook shot, go.
Ah, I see. Okay.
That's the strat. He's just firing off the starter pistol.
2 big items, though. The Heart now out on Doom, and also the Abyssal out on the PL.
CH just ran next to these guys and stole the bounty.
And Miracle's dead again. That BKB, just a non-factor. PL so effective. They also get Weehaw. Nigma trying to make a final hold here at this bottom tier 2. RMN, he's going to get chased down, and it is just a massacre.
I think V2 must be like the only guy that gets excited when he sees a really good PL game. Because I feel like he was psyched this game.
I bet. And he played it well. I still think this Hooded Defiance was a key piece of what made it look so easy. You know, he had to fight in that window of the game when the Timbersaw was still relevant, and they had just enough magic damage that you could see this PL feeding after trying to fight with Diffusal, but he immediately beefed up with all that extra regen and magic resistance, and they just couldn't kill him. He's 8-0-5, and 15 rather. V2 has been very active, got involved early on, and they could not kill him.
Yeah, when he rotated mid for that fight, around like after the T1 hit collapse, that was really nice. That was like what helped set up a good game. Really though, General and Roger, as much flack as I'm giving him, they helped this game so much, slowing down Miracle.
Yeah. Now mind control, he's going to fall again. This could be close to the final fight inside of the Dire base. They're all being relegated back to the well. The cookie might be enough to save Miracle. The Doom actually not going to finish off Timbersaw either, but they get RMN. They also get another lane of barracks. Navi one step closer to a 2-0 victory to start off their quest here in Dota PIT Europe Season 3. They get Miracle. They're about to get GH. And that's 4 down without buyback.
Oh, the crowd. Navi. No, oh, I can hear them. Finally, the team is doing it.
The Russian commentators going crazy right now. Yeah, seriously. The Org certainly happy. That's for sure.
Yeah, Org picks you up. You got to flex a little bit. We have more where that came from, says V2. Oh, well. Let me see. Show me in the rest of this upper bracket, because, ladies and gentlemen, that's where Navi is staying.
Well, it is double